Welcome XLM holders, I am cryptoFOXXY. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video. We are here to talk about Stellar Lumens XLM, take a look at some price analysis, and reveal to you guys the massive upside potential that this chart is producing. It's showing some very key indicators that this thing still has room to grow. So let's jump into it in this video. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and follow me on X as well if you're watching over there. So let's jump right into things here. Volume is up today about sitting at about $500 million right now, about 500 and change $1 million in trading volume over the last 24 hours. And technical indicators are signaling further room for upside, like I mentioned. Analysts are setting short-term price targets in the 63-64 cent range. Medium range targets, I'm seeing 75 to $1. And, things are certainly heating up in XLM's world here. The XLM MACD histogram has flipped positive, and the RSI sits at about 62, still below the overbought threshold of 70. So that signals that we still have some room to go before we see any sort of a pullback, retracement, etc., unless the market itself flips bearish, right? But the 47 cent level has emerged as a key pivot point. This is a sustained daily close above it could transform it from resistance into a strong support, and we need that to kind of get to the further upside, right? We need to start flipping resistance into support, which kind of makes way for some more upside potential. And Fibonacci extensions are now suggesting potential moves towards 56 to 68 cents if buying momentum can hold. We can definitely take a look at that here in this chart we're seeing here. Obviously, we got the RSI going on over here. We've got the MACD showing its indicator here as well. And, things are looking really good for Stellar. Like, I'm going to show you guys after we're done with this article. I'm going to take you guys over to TradingView and show you guys how bullish this darn chart looks. I'm going to show you guys why I'm so bullish on XLM. Now, institutional interest is also fueling optimism. Now, the partnerships and the real world utility is what got me into XLM, and I'm staying because of the chart, because it just looks phenomenal. Now, August 11th, Visa expanded its stablecoin settlement network to Stellar, paving the way for faster and cheaper cross-border transactions. MarketNode has also integrated Stellar for institutional asset tokenization across Asia Pacific. So we're looking at, this is not just a North America type play kind of thing. That these guys are, specifically for cross-border payments, peer-to-peer transactions, that sort of thing, remittances, and so on and so on. And I talk about that on the channel all the time, how it has more of a humanitarian case behind it as well, because it helps bank the unbanked, right? You're not banked, so to speak, but financial inclusion to the people who may potentially be unbanked. It opens up financial opportunity for people who don't have access to traditional finance markets. Now, transaction finality on Stellar XLM happens in just 3 to 5 seconds, and it has free fees at just a fraction of a cent. Very cheap to transact on Stellar, which makes it the prime opportunity, especially for institutional transactions and enterprise grade payment solutions. So that's why Visa is basically partnering with them, and it is a very important partnership in my opinion, because this could open up the doors for potential of other opportunities down the road. And XLM futures open interest climbed to 6% over the last 24 hours, and short positions are basically clustered near 47 cents. So liquidation heat maps indicate that a push above 48 cents could trigger 4 million in buy side liquidations, potentially accelerating the rally. That basically creates a short squeeze, right? People get stopped out of their positions, and then they want to come back, right? They're wanting to get into the price action on the upside, and that kind of helps push the price up, right? So say you're in a position, you're in a short position, price goes up, you get stopped out, you're like, oh crap, this thing's going up, I'm getting back in. You're buying a long position, right? So that's pretty much what happens there, and it helps fuel the push to the upside. Now, failure to hold above 47 cents could see prices retreat towards support at 39.41 cents. That could be like kind of a retracement, so to speak. So before it wants to push up, maybe it fails to breach that 47 cent resistance. Maybe it'll drop down for a little bit before it tries again, right? So that could be potential in the works as well. But I'm going to show you guys this chart. This thing is damn sexy. Take a look at this. All right, and I'm going to also give you access here, guys, to my trading indicator. You can scan this QR code up in the corner, or visit cfalgo.com, and I'm going to show you what cfalgo does here. So let's take a look at the chart first. We are looking at this bullish pennant right here. We can see that so this is the upper trend line, the lower trend line, and we have this massive flagpole right here. So this is a massive move up, and then we have a decline, like a descending trend lines basically coming down, and it is creating a bullish pennant. So after this, we broke out over here, and my indicator produced a buy signal because obviously things were moving up. And, obviously we broke out of this. Now we're in a little bit of an unknown area, right? So we had another little bit of a trend going on here. Now we're in a little bit of an upwards movement right here. So this is pretty much where we've been at the last couple of days. We're just kind of back and forth, making some higher highs and some higher lows as well. So obviously in an uptrend, and things are looking really, really good. This chart is absolutely amazing. I've been obviously tracking this for a while. You can see a number of my drawings on the chart here. So yeah, things have been moving up. I've been playing some of these bigger plays here, especially from here. You can see here when I had the buy alert and then the sell alert, that's about a 97% move up there. We also had a really good one over here. That's about a 21% move there. So what my indicator does is it tells you on the chart when to buy and when to sell. So if you turn this thing off, let's just see right here, hide. So, okay, so you turn my indicator on, it shows you all of these movements here. So it'll tell you like basically the bottom, okay, chart's starting to move up. This looks like a sustainable trend. We're going to put in a buy signal here. So, and then once we get towards the top and it starts to show signs of weakness, it'll give you a sell signal because it knows basically with the data coming in, it takes into consideration a whole bunch of technical indicators, and it knows which way the trend is going to go. So, you get the odd one that maybe doesn't play out quite so well. Like this one is a really short move up and then followed by a move down. However, but these make up for it, right? You get these massive moves, some pretty nice swings right here. Like this was a decent move, that was a decent move, and they make up for it because nothing's 100%. But this does come with a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you're interested, go over, take a look at cfalgo.com, use my coupon code intro10, and that will get you pretty decent savings over the course of your whole subscription. It's not just a one-time thing. You'll have it for as long as you have your subscription. And I use this thing every single day. So if you guys are wondering what I'm using to be able to, kind of learn to trade and not have to sit here and stare at the charts all the time, you can certainly go over, take a look at my indicator, try it out for the first 30 days. If you're not satisfied, ask for your money back. But this thing works. You can see it on my chart. I mean, I share these charts with you guys all the time. It works, right? And what it will do is it's used on the TradingView platform. So you have access to TradingView's tools, right? You can, obviously I'm drawing things on here and doing all this stuff, but there's more to it than that. You can also set up alerts. So you go over here, these are my alerts. So these are my alerts that fire. I don't have to sit here and stare at the chart all the time. It will actually notify me to my cell phone, and it'll say, hey, there's an alert, a buy alert for XLM or FET or whatever it is you're watching, and it will let you know when the alert happens so that you don't have to sit here and stare at it all the time. So that's pretty much what I got for you guys in this video. I just want to give you a heads up what's going on with XLM because like I said, guys, this chart is absolutely sexy. So let me know down below what you've been trading. This is a great time, in my opinion, to be making some plays, kind of try to add to your bags kind of thing, make some money as things are going up, so you can take them and rotate them into whatever you want for long term. That's my plan. But let me know down below, what are you guys doing? Thanks so much for tuning in. Really appreciate each and every one of you, and have a great rest of your day. Peace.